Every single week, we have a student spotlight in the Flipped Lifestyle community where we take an amazing member of our coaching program, an amazing member of our community, someone who's going through our courses, going through our trainings on how to start, build, and grow an online business. They come on, they share their story, and our other members get to ask them questions so they can find that success as well. And we recently had an amazing success story from Flipped Lifestyle community member Francine Ivey. Francine is an awesome member of the Flipped Lifestyle community. She is an action taker. She's always out there going the extra mile, building her website, doing her coaching. She's recently added courses and memberships and all this amazing stuff. And she does what you're supposed to do. She goes into the blueprint. She looks through our training. She takes action on the courses. She asks questions on coaching calls. And she serves and supports other members while she's doing it on her own. And she recently had some incredible success in her online business. And our head coach over at Flipped Lifestyle, Delenn, got to sit down with Francine and talk to her about it. So let's keep this momentum going that we've got going on the Flipped Lifestyle podcast right now with this week's Student Spotlight, Francine Ivey.
Thank you, Francine, for being here. Take it away.
So, little background. I am a business and life coach. I spent 27 years in full-time ministry. My husband and I church started. I spoke at women's things. We did marriage conferences, all of that kind of stuff. God pivoted me through a tragic accident where I lost my husband, and I won't go all into that deep story, but if you want to see that story, that's on consumedbythecall.org. And, just crumbling to the floor and telling God, I trust you, even though right now it doesn't feel like I can and my circumstances aren't pointing to it, but I trust you. And if you'll use it for your glory, I'll keep walking. And so I got up off the floor and God took me up on it. So through just different things happening in my life at that point, God led me into coaching and started off life coaching, got that certification. I'm a workaholic, so I have 4 or 5 certifications in coaching. I just kept taking them and I love it. I love speaking into people's lives. God took the life coaching, turned it into business coaching. I learned a lot in the corporate realm, coaching Fortune 500 company leaders. And I remember at one point, I was about 3 months into my corporate job, and I literally had 10 different industries I had never been a part of. How do you coach people you've never been a part of? You had to lean on coaching. I had to lean on that coaching works, right? You ask the questions, the aha moments is really powerful. And so God led me in March to step out of the corporate realm and start my own faith-based coaching program. And that's exactly what I did. But I reached that limit of 1-to-1, right? I wasn't willing to continue to trade hour for hour. And I knew something else. God was about to pivot me and move me. And of course I went to Life Surge, just watching. It was a Facebook ad, right, that popped up. And I was like, something resonates. I need to go to Life Surge. And out of all the speakers, Shane, and his story and his authenticity and the simple message of 50 people, 100 people willing to pay you $50. I was like, okay, wait a minute. There's a message in this. And immediately knew I'm about to, and I want you to hear my words, invest in myself. And that's the first thing that you have to do if you're going to be successful, is to realize you invested in you and what God's planted in you. Okay. And then number 2, trust the process. Trust the process. I've been doing this a long time, and there have been things that I've heard, and I was challenged to do it a little different, to pivot what I was actually doing before, right? And guess what? I trust the process. If I expect my clients to come to my Zoom calls, to come to my sessions and be coachable and be willing to change and be committed to the process, then I knew I better be the same way. Be active in the forum, come to these things. I mean, I have a very busy client schedule, but I show up to everything that I can show up to because I want to learn this culture. The best way for me to get things done is to not just do the things, but to let it be a part of my DNA. I want to be a flipped life, right? I want to be a part of this community. And the quickest way, the things that I see are the people who've been a part, who've bought in further than just doing. So I'm just going to leave you with this. Just take action and do it messy and scared. It'll get better, right? We get more confident with experience. We get more confident as we learn. B, trust the process. This is a tried and true process. No matter where you've come from or what you think you know, right? Just trust the process. And then I just think, man, if someone else can get 4,000 members, 1,000 members, 100 members, I can do the same thing. I'm just going to do the same process.